Lake Superior Life Care and Hospice provides compassionate medical care for those facing a life-limiting illness. Hospice services focus on helping patients and families live comfortably for as long as possible. Hospice is a team-oriented approach that includes professional medical, social, emotional, and spiritual support during this difficult time. This educational series will cover a variety of topics related to the various roles of the hospice interdisciplinary team. Social work.
My name's Wendy. I'm a social worker at Lake Superior Life Care and Hospice. Hospice is focusing on end-of-life care, and that can mean a lot of different things. It doesn't necessarily mean when you're dying. It means kind of when you have that terminal prognosis of 6 months or less by 2 physicians. It's a way to help your family and you be comfortable, get your needs met, talk about things that are important to you, kind of fulfill wish lists. So hospice usually takes place in the patient's home, or it can be at the Trillium House, which is the house in Marquette that was recently built about 2 years ago for end-of-life care. It can also happen in a nursing home or assisted living. For social work, gosh, we're a catch-all. We do a lot of things. We link people to resources. We help facilitate placement in nursing homes. We help facilitate if somebody needs to be in Trillium. We're emotional support for the patient and the family. We are resources link for anything from durable medical equipment to pet therapy to cleaning, help for cleaning. We're kind of a catch-all. And we also do bereavement and advanced directive help too. So we kind of do a little bit of everything. A day in the life for a social worker can look very different. Usually when we go in, it's a morning meeting where we come together as a team and discuss everything that's happened in the last 24 hours, what we need to focus on, who might be going through a challenging time, who needs to be seen by our team or by spiritual care or by nursing. We really work closely as a team. There's many facets of us. Today, for example, is an IDT day, which is interdisciplinary team, where we discuss every single patient, what the goals are, if they've been met, what we need to change, what we can do better, what's going on with the family. Some days it's making home visits to them and making a face-to-face if it's applicable. It's a culmination of a lot of different skills that you pull in from other areas, a little bit of case management, a little bit of discharge planning. I tend to like this best because there's a lot of personal meaning and reward in doing this type of work. There's one story, it always makes me smile. It was last year. It was an older woman. She was probably 98, and she didn't ask for much, but towards about a couple days before she died, she called with a funny request, and it was for, she didn't even remember the name, like one of those fancy drinks from Applebee's, like a Mai Tai or Miami. It was one of those fancy ones. So we got the name from her daughter of the drink. We contacted Applebee's manager, and you can't leave with alcohol in the drink, but she just wanted one. She just wanted one drink. I think she kind of knew, like, it just tasted good, it made her feel good. She passed a couple days later. And I think it was kind of fun just to make something like really unusual like that happen. People think that once you go into hospice, that's the end. Some people graduate from hospice, believe it or not. That's not uncommon. And we've had some people for up to 4 years. So you can be with people for a long time, get to know them, have a relationship with them and their family, and it's pretty cool. We all bring something different to the table. Nurses, of course, bring a lot of the physical symptom and pain management aspect and knowledge about all the physical stuff that we don't typically do. The spiritual care team people bring kind of the existential part of life and help bring peace and comfort. The aides that we have are doing the baths and some of the personal cares. We typically have volunteers that come in and do a variety of respite care and just companionship, but we all kind of bring something to the table, social work included, with the emotional support. Some patients don't need it as much as others, but we all kind of bring a little something. So it's pretty neat, and then we all talk about it, and we get different feedback from each other. So one person might see one aspect of it, and then the other person from their insight sees another part, and then we can pull it together. I have some of the best coworkers. You don't do hospice if you're not in it for just wanting to love on people and take really good care of them. We have some really special nurses that are independent and knowledgeable, and we have an amazing spiritual care team. Everybody's there for the right reasons. It's very warm. We've just kind of got each other's backs. My biggest wish is that people wouldn't wait till there's days or weeks left. If we can get in there sooner than later, we can make such a big difference. There's just so much more we can offer than what people think of. They think just last moments, and we've been able to do some really cool trips for people and arrange things and bring families together, and there's just so much more that we can do, and I wish people wouldn't wait so long. I wish that they would get us on board a little sooner and let us kind of work our magic.